knowing good and dang on well you was out of town and you was screwing around. Hey, my newsies. How are my little newsies doing? If you're not yet a newsie, go ahead and subscribe. It's free. It's always free, except my membership. Y'all know there's always drama on the YouTube streets. I don't have drama on my channel. And the one I talked about the most is Live Life. But before I talk about Live Life, I want to say, if this is your first time here, go ahead and subscribe. And if this is not your first time, thank you for returning. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead. What are you waiting for? Yeah, I have tea. I haven't broke my fast yet. 16/8 fast. And I'm going to show you guys where I am. Let me see. I'm using We Fast. I'm at 19 hours and 20 minutes right now. I haven't ate yet. I'm drinking tea right now, and I just been drinking water. I did my workout this morning, and if you did not know, I'm doing live workouts. It's called, the program I'm using is Nifty After 50. So yeah, I'm doing it every morning except Sunday. Now there was one morning I didn't feel good, but I still worked out. It was just a few hours late. But yeah. So y'all, all right here is just my whole car is just a hot mess, okay? I mean, it's not junky inside, it's just so dusty and it's dirty on the outside. I always said I wanted black interior, black everything. Well, the roof part is not black, but my seats are black. Never, ever, ever, ever would I want black again, because it shows every little particle of dust. And it shows dust on the camera, dust that you can't even see with your naked eye. The camera make it worse. Let me see if I can wipe some of this. How embarrassing, okay? I have, let's see if I can get off some of it. I don't want you guys looking at all that dust all the time. I may be making it worse. I don't know. I think it's a little better. And same thing on my steering wheel, okay? I need to scrub it down and put a cover on it or something. But my life has been hectic. If I'm not busy working, I'm busy worrying. Trying to pay bills. I was supposed to pay cell phone today. I might have mentioned in the video before this, but I had to call yesterday, and I have never ever not paid the bill. I'm on time, so it wasn't a problem to split it. But I said my next bill is due to 27, so I asked them to put everything all together and then divide it. And oh Lord, have mercy. I have to pay over $200 for 2 payments. I'm paying for more than one cell phone. This is not just for my cell phone. You know, you walk in the store and they tell you, oh, you're available to get 10 phones. So I'm like, I look at them crazy. I don't want 10 phones. What I'm gonna do with 10 phones? I don't have a company to be handing out 10 phones. Well, anyway, I never, because I have other people in it, I never not pay the bill, because I once, maybe about 14, 15 years ago, I was in another group of people that have phones from one person who was supposed to be taking care of paying it, and we each pay ours to the person. They pay the bill. She will wait till our phones get cut off. My phone got cut off twice. And now you have to come up with all, like, she has to come up with like $1,500. I'm like, you know what? Can I please just take my phone and pay it myself? And I still have the same number, I have a different company, but I left that company, went to another company. So I know how it is when you go get, you know, when you're in a group and somebody didn't pay the bill and then our phones get cut off. Now you're expecting me to give you money to pay my bill plus a late fee. That's not cool. So yeah. And then, oh my gosh, I even had less money in my account when I had ordered this hair to braid into my hair, right? And I ordered it through Amazon. Now I don't have Amazon Prime, but I went on and got the Amazon Prime, got the hair, like, seemed like the next day, and I totally forgot to unsubscribe to the Prime. I mean, I used to have it when I was in California, but I can't afford it right now. I'm not trying to live above my means, but I wanted the hair right away. I got it on I got it 2 Sundays ago. So I forgot all about the Amazon. I looked on I'm looking at my money in my account because I'm going to go get gas. And so I only got half the gas I would have gotten. So because the Amazon Prime went through, and I totally forgot about it. I forgot to cancel it. Well, anyway, I'm gonna still cancel it, but I know that if I cancel it, I still have this full month. So I'm just giving a couple of days because they just took the money out, and then I know if I cancel it now, I'll still get the benefits for the month. Or is it for until next month this time? Wait, today is like next month, the 25th. Not look at Hulu or Netflix. Netflix is one of them I want to really, really give up. If they go up one more time, I'm going to be all into Prime movies. On to my unfavorite YouTuber or content creator is what she want to call herself. The drama queen. This lady, a lot of other content creators are now, and other followers or subscribers are finally figuring out that she's a liar. But Liv has always been lying. She's always been lying. You guys need to go back. She's always been lying, because the first time, I'm sorry y'all, I got the tea on my nose. So the first time I realized she was lying is when it was when her youngest was still breastfeeding. I'm saying both ways. So she was still breastfeeding her daughter, only breastfeeding with one breast, which was ridiculous. She walking around with one big breast, one smaller breast. But anywho, she claims that's the only breast she'll take, but if you had alternated, you'll get milk on both sides. It's obvious. And the reason why she ain't taking the other side, because you always put her on one side. So you trained her to that one side. But anyway, when I first realized she was lying was when her, Gerard, and I can't remember, the kids were with her, I believe, were with them. And the title of the video was like, our first time shopping at Target. I went, skirt! First time at Target? I'm like, okay. I went back like 2 weeks prior to that video, or maybe it might have been 1 week, I'm not sure. But I remember going a couple of rows of videos down, and it was her. It was like around Christmas time, and she had a Target bag. I'm like thinking, I knew she was lying. So I pretty much forgave her for that one. I'm like, maybe just, I don't know what the hell was up with her. I didn't really know anything about her until she had beef with Chrissy, my strong mommy Chrissy. I didn't know that anything about living with the Webbs until she started a beef. And I was subscribed to Chrissy for quite a while, because the very first video I seen of Chrissy, she was doing nails, because I guess I was looking at somebody doing acrylic nails, and I came across her that way. And so I've been looking at her ever since. I thought that was just horrible, because she really had strong mommy Chrissy really upset, and that wasn't cool. I really felt how she felt when she was going back at Liv. Well, it was Olivia then. We didn't know nothing about Liv. It was Olivia, because it was living with the Webbs. And we all should have had known then, when her oldest child wasn't last name Webb. And why would you name your channel Living with the Webbs? So she was living with a lie already. This woman, she has done so much with attacking people, especially strong mommy Chrissy. I don't care what anybody say about strong mommy Chrissy. I'm not unsubscribing to strong mommy Chrissy. And then I also met Jazzy, or not actually met her, but I found her channel because of, how did I find her channel? It had to have been with strong mommy Chrissy. And see, that's where Jazz should have stayed. Jasmine should have stayed friends with strong mommy Chrissy, because Liv, right now, Liv is so very ugly inside. And I understand that she can be a beautiful person on the outside, but what y'all don't know, she uses a lot of filters. Most times she's using filters. I'm not gonna say never, but when I take my pictures, I never use a filter. Now when I'm doing TikTok or something like that, yeah, they have filters. When I'm doing what's the other one? Anyhow, anything that have to do with filters, it's always something funny. It's not like I'm trying to make myself gorgeous or nothing like that. But Liv, you're so ugly on the inside that you use filters all the time to make yourself look beautiful on the outside. But baby, you are rotten on the inside, and after a while it's gonna start seeping, and you're not gonna be able to do nothing about it. No filter, no nothing is gonna make you great as you want to be, because you are so spoiled inside. If y'all don't know Liv Life, she has went as far as lying about she's pregnant, then try to throw it on Chrissy like she's using a fake pregnancy test. Liv went as far as, you know, I'm trying to drive so my mind is working that way. So she's done as much as cheating on her husband. Well, even before it was her husband, she cheated on him. And if you are supposed to be judging, if you're going to sit there and judge your fiance, boyfriend, husband of him cheating, then how can you when you're cheating also? What really got me was when she took and cut her oldest daughter's hair off. Not trim it. I'm talking about cut it. When she She just took the whole ponytail and cut it all the way down. The face says it all on her daughter. How the heck you gonna cut your daughter's hair like that? Now, Liv, you might be mixed, but your ex-husband is not. Your kids are not mixed. Your kids are black. You are a black woman. Your husband, your ex-husband, is a black man. You have black kids. I'm sorry. I mean, the little bit that we see on live that she deletes, we see the way she carries herself. Can you imagine the other 23 hours of the day? Really? We're only seeing 5% of her. And then she deletes it like, I could say what I want to say. I deleted and I didn't say it. But you already know that people are screen recording you every time. Yeah, so after she cut her oldest daughter hair, I just unsubscribed. I'm like, I can't take it no more. I'm getting a headache. And then how can you talk about your ex? Oh, wait a minute. The reason why you talk about your ex was your only content, right? What is your content now? You are ugly and you are wrong. I don't understand. Now she has lost the custody of her children as far as we can see. Because as far as I know, I have been married, and mediation with your kids is one of the things that have to be resolved before your divorce is final. So mediation pretty much starts in the beginning of a divorce. Then possessions of different things that you guys might have got while you were in a marriage. But your marriage only lasts 2.2 seconds, so y'all didn't accumulate anything while you were married, really. Not even the children. Not even a chick or child. This woman has even tried to pin a pregnancy on her ex-husband, knowing good and dang on well you was out of town and you was screwing around. When you know good and dang on well your husband had a vasectomy. Another thing she lied about was a GED. Now, come on, y'all. How you gonna lie that you got a GED, fake graduation, and it was so peculiar? How can you have a graduation? And I'm thinking, I've been to two continuations, which means they did not graduate from the high school that they were going to, but they continue it. So it's almost like a GED. I can understand that, having a graduation now. I've never been to a GED graduation, but in the background there was never no hint, no nothing, nobody passing, no hint of no other person in a cap and gown. Second of all, not only did she get the GED, the high school diploma little thing to cover up your GED or your high school diploma, she got that from Amazon. So when I seen her cap and gown, especially the gown, I'm like, who ends up with a very tight gown at their graduation? Who? How rare is that to have a tight gown when you have a fitting and they fit you for your gown? You have a size. They have gowns that can fit. That gown that you had on, you might have got it in an XL or XXL or whatever, but Amazon, it came from China and it's smaller, so it didn't fit. Girl, she can barely zip it up. I don't even know why she just didn't leave it unzipped. It was so tight. And then you bring your fiance, boyfriend, baby daddy, and your kids, they're all in it. You're lying to everybody just for a view. So now what's going on today is like the same thing. You keep doing the same thing over and over. It might be in little different ways, but you keep doing the same thing over and over and over. Is the reason why you lost your kids. You're not going to change because you know you're not learning from your past experience. You want to sit there and say you're changed, and you got this police officer that you're pregnant for that we never seen, we never heard in the background. I can understand if you're not going to show them on video, that's understandable what you've been through, because the other men that you, since your husband, you cheated on him while you're married, even though he was gone on to the love of his life. Now, I just don't understand why, if he was really there, we should have heard him in the background. We should have heard a male voice in the background. You're lying. You don't have nobody. Then you sit up there in your live videos and says you're doing this by yourself because you're pregnant and you're doing this by yourself. Okay, another lie. When you said this man has money, his family's gonna take care of everything, he has everything at his house, you got everything at your house, so when the baby go back and forth. Okay, so you say you're pregnant. Oh my gosh, I tore that house down. You say you're pregnant. Girl, we all know it's a lie. Sonograms. You come out with twin sonograms. What that means? You're going to have twins. You come out with a single sonogram. What that means? We don't know. If we see the first one was on Google search, and then the second one, Google searched, and it come up that these are not yours. Y'all, she just lying. She's just a shit show. Honestly. She gives me a headache. All the time I talk about it. She gives me a headache. Olivia, if you're watching this, no, I'm not watching your videos. I don't have to. So don't say, then don't come or don't watch. I have my opinions, and you can have your opinions. On a community post a few days back, she put a picture, took a whole person, put her head on this picture with somebody else's baby, and wants to say that JJ, she wants to say that the baby JJ is here, and you're just joking, right? Because it's JJ. I don't know what the other initials you use, but you keep in with this JJ. Just joking. We haven't really figured out why she went with this pregnancy thing. And if you were pregnant, you got rid of that, boo-boo. I'm sorry. And then, not only she says she's pregnant, but now the baby has Down syndrome. When you lie, Olivia, when you lie, you have to come up with another lie, because you lied in the first place. Hold on. Oh my gosh, it's so windy over here. So what you don't realize, boo-boo, because your mama never told you, when you lie about something, because see, Olivia has been lying for her whole life. This is what you call an impulsive liar. She lies because she can. So she lies because it does something to her. It's like an addiction. Now it comes out. She lies, and it makes her feel nice, tingly, and warm inside, because the lies is making her live in a delusional world. Make sure I'm in line. It makes her world better. There's definitely some kind of trauma she had growing up. And then, let me get off the subject real quick, because I'm where I'm going. I have to sneeze. Excuse me. So another thing that really pissed me off, my moisturizer is kicking. Another thing that really pissed me off is her mother. Like I said, Olivia is exactly like her mother. You guys don't know that, but Olivia is exactly like her mother. She was raised by her mother. She's exactly like her mother. She picked up those ways from her mother. Her mother evidently had to constantly be lying to her. Olivia lies to her children. We don't know the real reason why Olivia did not graduate from high school. But my guess is she failed. She simply failed. She wasn't going. Truants. She had truants and she failed. Simple as that. And her mother didn't make her go to school. This is a child. This is not, she was never grown in high school. You're not grown in high school. You may think you're grown in high school, but you're not grown in high school. Your mother still have rights over you. So I'm mad with her mother because she didn't make her go to school. There's no reason why she should not have finished going to school, even if she did continuation or got her GED. It doesn't matter. That should have been the first thing that she should have made her do. How do you expect your child to be living better? Not only you want them to graduate, but you want them to go to college, but at least graduate from high school so you can get that little 9-to-5 job, but you really want them to go to college. She didn't press her to finish high school, but I pressed my kids to finish high school, and each of them did do they did college, the same as I did. But I went to a cosmetology school, but I did continue my education. And matter of fact, Olivia, I'm not dumb. I actually went to college before I finished high school. Yes, I did. So it was a community college, but I definitely went to college. And I never did any summer school in high school. And when it came to my last year of high school, I had already had my credits as a senior, but I did do some classes just to mingle, because I wanted to still be there at school. I don't know. I was always on time. Out of my 12 years of going to school, I may have been late a couple of times. And that was when my brothers were, I was junior high, they were elementary. Our schools were not connected, but next door. So one brother would make me late because we all walked together. So that was the only time that I was late, would have to been there. But other times I was on honor roll, and I was always on time. And I would only remember one time I got sick after I ate some spaghetti. And not only my stomach hurt, but a lot of other kids' stomach was hurt. They sent me home. And let me tell you, my mom, she didn't believe I was sick, but I actually really was. And I remember it was on a Monday because my mom wasn't working. She didn't work on Mondays. And I remember that. But anyway, Olivia, you have to stop with the lying. This is the only way you can make yourself better. To begin to make yourself better is just simply stop lying, because it's not going to do you any good. And you know why I'm telling you this? And I'm going to be open and honest. Because I was a liar too. My mama couldn't take it no more. She beat the shit out of me. And I bet you after that, yeah, she beat the lie out of me. What had happened was she thought I had lied, and I did not lie. But she beat the hell out of me because she thought I did lie. And so that's where you're gonna start to get better, because lying is not gonna get you anywhere. I don't care if you have to go back. I wrote up when I got grown, I wrote an apology to my mother in a letter, because you have to start somewhere, and you're not going to heal, Olivia. Things are going to get worse. You're not going to heal. You think you're doing better, but you're not. Your life is falling apart right in front of all of us. And I'm not even subscribed to you anymore. And you're on the YouTube streets. You're falling apart, baby. I don't know what else to tell you. You're living right now with the lies, delusional. Right now you're hurting yourself. You're not hurting us, because I'm going to live my life. This is live life, and you're lying. So it should be called live, lie, life. Really. But anyway, my newsies, if I have any more to say about this, I will definitely come back. Since she think that if I talk about her, if I talk about live life, I will get more views. So that's what we're going for. And as always, if I could say I love you, you can definitely love yourself. Bye. It's almost like let's see, how the fuck I can't say addiction. It's like an addiction. It's like an addiction. What the fuck?